Hi, it's KhoPhi here. If you're looking to apply to jobs in, let's say, Netherlands, they have a website listing all the companies that are recognized to offer visa sponsorship. So they have a website they have a website that you can find the link at here. And so it's a register for recognized sponsors for residence purpose labor. And so if you apply to any of these organizations, you can, they are recognized to offer sponsorship, visa sponsorship and whatnot. So, but the issue I had with the site is that it just lists the organizations and it doesn't add anything relating to what industries the organizations are. So for someone like me, I'm in the tech industry and I would want to know which ones are tech related so that I can apply for roles. If you've come across this issue, and so I thought of it like, why don't I find a way to categorize all of that and make it easier for anyone interested to find out which ones are tech related or in the finance or manufacturing or whatnot. So that was something I thought of working on. And so the end result is what you see here. It's an Angular 18 plus application, 100% client-based. There is no backend API, whatever to it. And the list is about 11,000-ish organizations in the entire list. And so this is the code that I came up with. And it currently runs fine. So when you look at it from here, you can quickly see the company website and then the search for more about the organization on Google if you want to do so. And yeah, it works pretty well. I'm happy with how it works and you can check it out for yourself. So I want to briefly talk about some of the things, just a few, I think one or two things I've learned working on this regarding at least the listing of the items here. Anyway, the code is entirely on GitHub, so if you want to take a look at it, yeah, you can definitely find that. Yeah, this is the GitHub page where you can find the source code to all of that. In any case, the use of this is to make it easier to just filter through and find which organizations are under which broad umbrella. And yeah, on mobile as well, I think if I'm to go into mobile mode, it works relatively well as well. And yeah, it's pretty instant, it's fast, it's quick, and everything is working on your browser. There is no API call to anywhere. One of the issues I was interested in solving and which Angular has a solution for that is the virtual scrolling. So if you have to list a lot of items in your browser, like a long list, usually it can weigh down the application in a way that you don't want. Typically, that is not a problem because many backends hardly will give you a list of items more than 50 or 100 at a time, and they usually paginate the information they are giving you. In this case, since there is no backend, the entire list, 11,000-ish list, has to be in the browser, on load, and then go over them as and when needed. And so when I come to all, I get to see all the items, all the companies listed here accordingly. And one of the features in Angular is the CDK virtual scroll. So if I can pull that up, it's a way to generate only the items that are visible in the at a point in time, only show that to the user, and then populate it as the user is scrolling, all of that. So you can read more about this virtual scroll. It's a pretty neat feature that if you have to list a long list in your browser, that's something you can look at. Quickly go over some of the backend. So I needed to first grab all the items from their website. From here, this is the source code. Okay, so yeah, this is their website. Needed to grab all the items, and that is done in the script folder. So I have a scripper, and this is run manually, so while using Node.js or whatever. You run this, and it queries for the entire HTML and looks for all the name and KV key. I think the KV key is the IDs for the companies. So when you load all of that, and then I end up with a file looking like this organization. And this organization's file is then sent to a local model that is running. I'm using Llama 3, so the one from Facebook, the recent one. And that is the 4.7 gig one. And this is good enough to give enough answers. I think has been trained on enough information, including that from Netherlands as well, on the companies that will be sent to it. So all of that, this is the prompt I use, and the prompt should get back a response that categorizes everything into something like this. So the final result I get is in the form like this. And this is primarily 7 categories, which are as per outlined here. So when I come to my scraper, Ollama, and top here, you get to see all the various categories. There are 7 of them. Out of the 7, anything that doesn't fit within the 6 broad categories is put into the other. And that is what we find here on the website. So you can read the entire code to find out how it works. For me, getting to use the CDK virtual scroll feature from Angular was pretty interesting. I've not had a use case for it because there's no reason. You hardly want to list 11,000 items in the browser. Hardly ever happens. But yeah, everything is local at the moment, and even if you are offline, you still should be able to use the application, because after the first load, the service worker kicks in, which caches all the resources. And so on your next attempt, if there is no internet connection, it goes to the service worker, which the service worker pulls the cached items and displays it accordingly. But if you want to refresh the entire thing, you still have this, and you can click on that to deactivate the service worker and clear the entire local storage cache. And so everything is reloaded from afresh so that you can use it. Yeah, at least now, if you are looking for jobs in Netherlands that are healthcare or pharmaceutical related, you can quickly find all the organizations under them, and you can do research to find. If you're into consumer goods and retail, manufacturing and industries, you also have that as well. Energy and utilities, all of that is available. Yeah, that's pretty much the application. If you have any improvements or any ideas you think I could add to this to make it better, well, I'm all ears. But there is a website that also goes into detail, and so if I'm to paste this here, I will get the related information concerning the organization as well. So Energy Maintenance International BV, which is this. If you also want to read more about the organization, find details like their address and whatever, where they are located, I think this website gives more information on that, and I link to it. If you are to tap on the KVK, it will take you to here with the number already copied into your clipboard, and that should help you search for it real quick. So anyway, that's it from me. If you have any ideas of ways to improve this, I can't think of any at the moment, but yeah, you're always welcome to go to the GitHub and leave your ideas, issues, or whatnot under this tab, and I'll take a look at them. So that's something exciting that I've worked on so far this week, and yeah, thanks for joining me in this one, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye.